guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kyrajay, and it has been a little minute since I've made a video. A lot's been going on, so I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about, you know, just where I've been. Oh, and first and foremost, I will definitely be doing some makeup for you guys today while I just talk to you guys and update you on what's been going on. So yeah, let's get right to it. So since I last talked to you guys, I started my first big girl job. So I am the marketing coordinator at an agency, and I guess honestly, since it was like my first like adult corporate job, I think that it definitely was difficult to kind of like juggle other things, like juggle still wanting to create content and do makeup. And honestly, it's been like that since not this job but my previous job. So the job I had before this, I'm not even sure if I told you guys about it, but I was working at a dental office, and that was my first full-time job ever. And it was honestly so hard for me to get used to, because I was coming home exhausted every single day. I was working long hours and just getting up really early in the morning, and like I just wasn't used to any of that. So it was like, I feel like it kind of put my body into shock, and so I was just tired all the time. I didn't have energy anymore, and I had put making content, like put it on the back burner, because I just didn't have the energy, you know, like I didn't have the energy. It was very draining mentally, the job I had. And so like I just felt like there was just nothing left for like content. And even with my job now, like it did take me a little like adjustment, or it took me a little minute to adjust. But ultimately I feel like my mental health is the reason why I just kind of stopped making content, stopped doing makeup. I don't know, I just felt like I just got really discouraged and just kind of let my thoughts get the best of me. And so whenever I would think about doing makeup again or making another video, I kind of just didn't. I feel like I would like unintentionally just like talk myself out of getting back to it. And so honestly, that's just been like really just kind of what's been going on with me. Is just me really trying to get my mental health back in order. So I would say that I personally, honestly, it really just, sorry, I'm like all over the place, but really my mood and my mental health has been preventing me from honestly just being really happy lately and getting back to doing content and making videos and doing makeup. To be honest with you, I don't really have like a strong mindset. And what I mean by that is, most people, when they're like in a funk, when they are like unhappy or whatever, a lot of people, I'm sorry, are kind of able to pull themselves out of that rut and that bad mood. And for me, I feel like it's not something that I grew up thinking about doing. And what I mean by that is, when I was like in a funk, or when I was like in a bad mood or whatever, like it never came to mind like, Kyra, think positive, get yourself out of this bad mood. I would just always let myself be in it. I don't know why, it just like never came to mind to do that. So it's like I have this pattern of, sorry y'all know I cannot, if you watched my videos before, you know it's hard for me to talk and do makeup, so I'm gonna try my hardest to not make this video super long. And honestly, let me just go ahead and just do my brows first, and then I'll come back. Okay, so the brows are done, and I'm gonna prime. I'm gonna use my Milk primer. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you, since I started working, I don't do my makeup anymore. Like, I rarely put a brush to my face. Oh, I dang near forgot how to do makeup. Like, when I tell you I am barefaced every single day, when I tell y'all, when my desire to make content went away, my desire to do makeup went away, and I just kind of feel like I just completely abandoned it. Like, even doing my makeup right now, which is kind of weird because I don't do it anymore. Like, I have not, like, it's been months, honestly, since I've really done my makeup like that. Even when I go out, I do like something really simple. I really don't do much. I actually went to Sephora not too long ago, and I was trying to get back in the groove of makeup, and I picked up the Huda Beauty Foundation. A friend of mine recommended it to me. I have the color Nutmeg, and I really don't like it that much. I feel like this foundation's really heavy, and it dries really fast. And like, you're probably wondering like, well, Kyra, why are you putting it on? Girl, because I don't got nothing else. I have not went makeup shopping in a minute. I am low on product. I'm using the stuff I had before. When I tell you I've been down and out, I've been down and out. I completely neglected my homegirl makeup. So, but yeah, I feel like, and you know, nobody talks about how difficult it is to work your 9 to 5 and still try to chase your dreams. It's very hard. It is so hard. And it's like, I don't know, for me, I just feel like I was exerting so much energy in one job that I wasn't really, you guys see, like, it's not really blending. It's so thick. It's so thick and it dries so fast, which is why I'm doing one side at a time. But anyways, which is why I feel like I just like had nothing to give. Like, after I was done working, I had nothing to give back to content. You know, I wasn't feeling creative, again, motivated. In regards to like mental health, I just feel like, and this has kind of always kind of been my problem, I compare myself a lot to other people in like, honestly, any category. That has, you know, been a struggle for me for a very long time. I've kind of always dealt with insecurities or just like self-esteem issues since as long as I can remember. And it feels so weird saying that right now because it's not something I talk about. I really don't be telling people that because I'm just not like a super open person like that. So, but anyways, yeah, I've kind of always, you know, have that issue, and I think it's just been creeping up on me more and more lately. And I guess it does when it comes to like my content and my makeup, because I see people who are kind of living the life that I want to live, you know, like they're, you know, doing makeup full time, and you know, they're making the kind of money I want to make doing it, and they've got the they've got a strong platform, and they have, you know, all these followers and supporters, and they're getting all these deals and whatnot. And when I'm trying to get to that level, you know, and I work hard, I do makeup, you know, even the times where I was exhausted coming home from work, I mean, there were times where I did make content, or I did try to make content, and just not seeing the traction that I wanted to see, like, you know, like the views, the likes, all that. Like, after a minute, it did start to get to me, and I understand, and I know that you're not supposed to, you know, seek instant gratification, but it was kind of hard not to, because I felt like I was just putting in so much work, and I felt like I was, you know, talented, you know. I felt like you know, like, I feel like it's something that should receive, you know, attention, and when it wasn't, or when it didn't, it would just make me feel very discouraged. And I feel like I'm just all around hard on myself, because sometimes, like, I would do a video, I would do a makeup look, and then I would hate it and I would never post it. And I have so many videos like that. People are like, always like, you know, Kyra, what's your videos? Why don't you make content? I'm like, girl, I do. But when I do, I don't think it's good enough, so I don't post it. And so, like, it was funny because, like, just the other day, I was looking through my phone, and I was like, dang, this look was kind of cute, Kyra. Why didn't you post it? And it's because I want everything to be perfect. And if I'm not 100% wowed by my content, then I just will not post it. And I just feel like that's definitely a mindset that I need to change, because not everything has to be perfect, and I feel like I just kind of don't give myself enough credit when it comes to my content. So I mean, but that was something I was struggling with even before I got the job. Even when like I had all the time in the world to make content, I just never thought any of it was good enough. Like I said, I'm very hard on myself, and I really want to work on that, because like it's just not getting me anywhere. And I really see that now, that if I want to make, you know, this stuff happen, I'm gonna have to change my mindset. And that's kind of just like what I want to talk to you guys about, just like the realization that my entire mindset has to change. And I realize that, and I want to do that. So it's something I'm really trying to work on right now. I just had the realization, like a full realization just the other day, because I just noticed that every day I would come home, or just like any part of my day, I would, if I got irritated, I would just like, I noticed that like if I got irritated by one small thing, it would just completely change my mood for the rest of the day. I just felt like I was letting things affect my mood very, very easily. And like I said, I'm not the best with changing my mindset and thinking more positively and doing all of those things to get yourself out of that, that headspace. Just now, recently, I feel like the age I'm in right now is where I'm really actively trying to work on it. But like, again, it's not something that I usually would do. And so I sometimes have to be a little bit more conscious of when that happens, and trying to reframe my mindset. Because I mean, with me never really taking the time to get myself out of like a bad mood, I also am just naturally, to be honest, just a more look at the glass half empty kind of person, which obviously I want to change. Like I really do. I don't want to, be this negative person, but it's so hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard to pull myself out of those moods, because it's just a habit for me to go there. It just is. And when people talk about, and like, I'm all over the place, but that just goes to show how important affirmations are. And I know that it's so cliche, when people tell you, if you want to improve your mindset, if you want to improve your life, affirmations, you go on TikTok, it's an affirmation post. You want Instagram, affirmation reels. You see it all the time. There's affirmation pages, and that's all they talk about. And so it's so simple, it's so simple, but it's so effective. And that's the realization I had recently, was that you really do, or I really do have to change my mindset and the way that I think, because it's affecting, like, essentially your thoughts affect your life. And I feel like in some kind of way, that transmits into life and how things are going for you. So where is I'm missing something. So yeah, having that realization, it was just very I don't know, I just really needed to sit down and just really understand that's what I really need to do. And you would think I would have learned by now. Like, I've gone to therapy many times and I'm never consistent with it. And whenever I go, they always tell me the same thing, that I need to, like, I would usually go because like I'm just not feeling very confident or whatever, and I want to work on, like self-esteem and all those things, and just like self-image issues or whatever. And like what they tell me every time is, okay, so every day, wake up in the morning and give yourself a compliment. Ask me if I did that. I might have did it for like the next day, but then I would just be over it. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna, I'll be fine. I really don't think I need that. And that's probably why I'm here where I'm at, because I don't listen to my therapist. I actually did, on the way home from work, I did make an appointment with my therapist, and I'm going to be consistent this time. I feel like I go to therapy and I'll go for a little bit, and then I feel like I'm good, you know, and I'm cured, and I don't, you know, need to go here anymore, or it's not like imperative, or maybe I just don't prioritize it, because with working right now, it is a little harder to squeeze in appointments, because the therapists I like to go to, like, they don't have like the availability that I need, you know. And then I work far from home, and it's just all that's irrelevant, but pretty much I feel like I just wasn't prioritizing it, so I would just kind of just stop. And I think that's what, you know, putting the work into bettering yourself and loving yourself means, is that no matter how much you don't want to do it, you have to do it. And I'll say for me, there's a lot of times I know that I have to tell myself, you know, an affirmation to feel better. I need to do this to you know, give myself like a new habit, a new way of thinking. And sometimes, girl, I be so far gone in my mood that I just will not feel like it. Like, does that happen to y'all? Like, when you're just in a funk, or you're just not feeling good, you're not in a good mood, you're not feeling yourself, none of that, and you just like don't feel like telling yourself the opposite. I don't know if I'm the only one, but that definitely happens to me, and it's so hard, because it's just like, I don't want to do that. I don't feel like telling myself that I can do this. I don't feel like doing all of those things. And I feel like for me, again, I can just be a negative Nancy, and I definitely need to stop. But sometimes when you get in that, like, that mindset, it's really hard to pull yourself out of. I used this brush yesterday. I was trying to record a video yesterday, and my bad mood got the best of me. So we tried again today though, and I'm proud of myself. And I think it's just little wins, you know. And I think that's something else I learned, is that it's okay to reward yourself for doing small things, you know. Like I said, I'm very hard on myself in every aspect, but today I am proud of myself for getting, you know, on this camera and talking to you guys and working towards doing, I don't think I like that, we'll fix it later. I'm proud of myself for coming on here, you know, and putting in the work, because girl, I was on the way home from work, I'm like, I do not want to make this video. I do not want to make this video. And I'm good for talking myself out of something I need to do. I talk myself out of making videos. I talk myself out of going to the gym. I mean, now I don't really have a choice, because I pay someone to literally kick my ass in the gym now. So I'm not gonna waste his time, not gonna waste my money. So I go now. But even when I, you know, was just working out on my own, I am good for, I mean, in any area, not just working out, I am good for telling myself I'm gonna do it, and then I don't do it. So but anyways, just having that realization was just very powerful for me, because life is not going to get easier unless I work on the hard stuff, to be honest with you. Like, and I think self-love, it is hard, because you have to fight against your feelings, and you have to be mentally strong. And it's very difficult to be mentally strong when, like, those negative thoughts just creep in, you know. Like, sometimes I just don't have the energy to fight it. And I think, again, that's where the work comes in, is when I really do, you know, fight the negative thoughts and try to, you know, put myself in a good mood. And it's funny, because my trainer says the same thing. That's where the work comes in, you know. Like, when I'm, you know, doing a squat, let's say that, like, I'm doing a squat, and, you know, the work isn't when it's easy. The work isn't when it's like, okay, I can do this. The work, putting in the work, is when you are near failure. You know, like when you're in the gym and you do that one squat and you're just like, I can't do another one, you know, but you got 5 more. Like, that's putting in, that's where the work is. That's where the results come in, is when you really, really, like I said, put in that work. When it gets hard, when it gets tough, you know, that's what it is. So, you know, comparing the two, or comparing, you know, that to, you know, working on my mental health and everything has really helped me change my perspective about how I need to handle this and go about it. I also feel like that's just where God comes in. And I'm not going to even lie to you. I feel like when I do get in these moments, I don't even want to talk to God about it. I just want to mope and or wait until I'm done moping. Or just wait until it just goes away. The feeling goes away. And so I feel like, one second, I'm going to spray my sun spray. So my camera cut off, and I don't know how much footage I lost. I hope I didn't lose a lot. But this is a super easy look to do. I used mainly this, it's a bronzer palette from Morphe. I used these on, I used this shade, this color, I think these two, on my lid. I really like using these browns because I feel like they're more warm. It's really hard for me to find like a really nice brown to use on my lid, like a really brownie brown, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard for me to find. But I like that palette a lot, and this is in the shade Deep Glam. And then I'm using my Morphe 9T palette. I use this as my transition shade. This one as my transition shade, and I used this nice little gold on my lid. And girl, this look be giving. Okay, you guys, so I'm done with my makeup. All I did was add my lashes and just put on some lip gloss. I kept it really simple on the lips for today, but this is my little go-to look that I've been doing lately. Literally the exact same products, the exact same style and everything. And actually it's really good, so I'm proud of myself because, girl, I was worried I lost my touch. I was like, Lord, they're gonna watch this video talking about some, well, we know you haven't done makeup in some time. But but I think it looks really good. And I really enjoyed talking to you guys about just where I've been and just how I've been mentally. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys thank you to the ones who have been rocking with me since day one, those who have stayed consistent, even though I haven't. I want to say thank you to y'all. And if you're new here, I hope that, you know, you're here to stay. I hope that you enjoyed hearing me talk about the things that I struggle with personally. And yeah, this won't be the last. You know, I really enjoy having real life talks with you guys, and I'm just happy to be back on YouTube. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.